What's shaking, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Aha. And we're going to listen to some more live Aha. And we're going to listen to another tune from their 2003 live album, How Can I Sleep With Your Voice in My Head? Which is a fair question, though I have to point out, I did look up the artwork, and there's in fact no question mark on the cover of the album, at least the master release that I saw. So yeah, I am interested by that sort of little grammatical quirk. Nevertheless, we're going to listen to a tune, the title tune from their 2000 album, Minor Earth Major Sky, the track of that name. Again, this is 3 years later, so it's not as immediately in the wake of the album Lifelines, where you could say that, you know, a track that they did on Lifelines that they would then perform on this live album would perhaps, you know, you'd have a better suspicion that it would be close to the original. The greater amount of distance between the studio version and the live performance, I feel like at least potentially the greater possibilities for sort of variations or sort of different interpretations of the song over time. So again, it's 3 years later. I imagine it, you know, they probably would still be performing it pretty true to how it was recorded, but I suppose we'll see. Yeah, I enjoyed this album a lot, and it was interesting knowing that it had come after a period where they wanted to explore their own solo careers and creativity. So yeah, it was fun going through that album and thinking about it in the time, you know, the chronology of the group overall. So yeah, thinking about them performing that material 3 years later, I'm excited to hear how it'll sound. Let's find out. This is Minor Earth Major Sky by Aha, originally from the album of that same name, 2000, and heard here on the 2003 live performance of How Can I Sleep With Your Voice in My Head. Had a little attitude to that movie. Major sounds great live. I mean, it's no joke. I can see the embers in the town, got a friendly face around. Can you hear me when I speak out loud? Hear my voice above the crowd. And I try, but it never comes out. Yes, I try, get it right. You can feel like the implied frustration in that delivery. I love it. I was hoping that one would have sort of a jam feeling by the end, and it certainly did. Yeah, it's amazing. His vocals always, but what I really enjoyed about that one is it really did have an edge. It felt like perhaps even a bit more of like an attitude to it than the studio recording of that one. So yeah, really cool tune. Enjoy the live performance. I'm just, I'm gonna treasure the remaining a-ha reactions. Like this deep into it, it's it's clear to me that it's become a band that I will be fond of for a long time. But it's also I'm appreciating the fact that these tunes are new as I listen to them. In the future I will continue to listen to them, but it won't be the same thing as going through them anew. So I'm sort of like savoring the journey, is I guess what I'm saying. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it too. Do let me know what you think of that track. Again, we'll go through the whole How Can I Sleep with Your Voice in My Head album. But yeah, ultimately, I'm excited to hear both tunes from albums, well before this, which I assume there's going to be at least a few, but also the albums that immediately preceded this, which it makes sense that you would hear a lot of those tunes. I think that's how most bands do it when they tour. It's like 50-60% songs of newer stuff, and then some old classics, especially if it's a group that's been around for a long time. They try to hit like at least one or two from some of their really popular albums. Nevertheless, I am looking forward to going through the rest of this live performance, as well as other ones that I have available, not just the NRK one, but a number of other ones, and not like just Homecoming too. Again, I may go back to that one. I know people have mixed opinions about it, given especially the way that it was chopped up, but ultimately, if it means there can be some more a-ha reactions in the end, I'm up for it. Regardless, do let me know what you think of this one. I'll see you next time.